the call over to none other than National Director Jermaine Horton. The call is yours.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Maisha, Executive Director, soon to be National Director, Ryland, for giving such an awesome introduction and just having that great energy on the call and whatnot. So I'm definitely proud of you, and I can't wait to pin you on the next level as National Director as well. So you guys, let me go ahead and get into some of this information that we have. Excuse me if you hear my little chicklet in the background. That's my little daughter. It's a wonderful thing to build your business from home and, having, your family right here with you. So my daughter, just had to be escorted away so that I could do this call, but that's what this business is all about, right, guys? Having that freedom to do the things you want to do. So let's jump right into it, guys. What I want to do on this call, I kind of wanted to speak to a lot of people today. And I really wanted to give folks an understanding of what this opportunity can do for you. And many of you all have been through challenges. You guys have been through trials and tribulations. You've been through the no's. You've been through the I just don't want to be bothered anymore. And a lot of the individuals that I've noticed that have been doing the business are parents, or they're single moms, or they're just moms, period. And majority of them would love to be stay-at-home parents so that they can have that time to be with their children, not have to worry about leaving work early so that they can take their kids to the doctor, or just to do day-to-day activities, guys, okay? So what I wanted to do was I wanted you guys to hear some testimonies of some parents that's on this team, some individuals that have gone through what you're going through, but they persevered and they're still going, all right? So what I want to do is, first up, I want to see if we have Executive Director, soon to be National Director, Letitia Willis. Are you on the line?
Yes, I'm on the line. You hear me, Jermaine?
Yes, I can. Guys, I brought Letitia on the line. She's one of many people that I will have speak on the call this evening. And the reason why is because this is such a strong woman out of the great state of Texas, located in Houston. And she has a phenomenal why. Okay, so what I want Tish to do, if she can, is just to give you her why, but I want her to give you her journey too. Tish, if you could just give them your journey and let them know some of the things that she went through as far as being a parent, being in this business, but still persevering to get where you're almost about to hit, because we know National Director is right around that corner, right? So if you can give them that and let them know that they're not the only ones that are going through these challenges so that they can understand and relate. So can you do that, Tish?
Definitely, Jermaine. Well, I want to give it back to you, first of all, for being such a great leader in this company, 5 Links, and you showing that every day, being national all-star, in this business, and just being there to support all of us. I'm able to just call you, and you're just there for me, and I appreciate that. But I want to go ahead and jump into my why. Actually, guys, right now, my why is actually my son, okay? He's 7 years old. His name is Devion Davis. And, guys, this journey has been really rough. But I tell you what, that's all the reason why, we should keep pushing in this business. Even before I got started, actually, in 5 Links, my journey actually started a long time ago. I can actually tell a little of my testimony. When I was in the projects, I lived in the projects years ago, and I was on welfare, and I was so determined, to not to live that lifestyle for a long period of time. I wanted to get out, and I wanted to take some friends of mine with me, but they chose to stay. They didn't want to pay the extra money to get out. So, but I was determined to change my life, and I was always looking for more opportunity. And one day I was actually on Facebook and happened to see my upline, Elvita Jackson. Man, I was so excited when I saw that opportunity. And I told her to show it to me, and when she did, I was like, wow, this is amazing. This is it for me. This is my opportunity to really do something big, for me and my family. And I told her yes, and I took that opportunity. And here I am today, and I'm telling you guys, even today, it's a struggle. But that is the reason why I will continue to go to the top of this company. And for the other women that's out there, I would say to you ladies, don't give up. That's for anybody, actually, men or women. Don't give up your dreams of the things that you want to get, the things you need in life. And it's so many things I'm sure that you guys want to accomplish. You might want to do like Tashina Pettiford did, was retire your parents. But I'm excited, you guys. My words, oh my God, I just don't know what to say because it's so much that I want to say and so many things that I want to do, and I will do it through 5 Links, and I'm just so excited, you guys. And that's it. That I will continue this road and make it to the top of this company. I will not give up, no matter what the trials are. Okay, I do get a lot of no's on a daily basis. I get a lot of no's, but will I give up? No, I won't give up, not at all. So I just say to everybody, just once again, just don't give up. Just keep pushing. Give it back to you, Jane.
Thank you, Letitia. Powerful, powerful words from you, sister. I mean, you are truly a testament and the epitome of a strong woman. For you to just, put it all on the line and, sharing that story, most people wouldn't even tell about that, hey, I used to live in the projects. Most people would be so afraid to, say something like that, worried about another person's perception of them. So, I want to tell you, my hat's off to you, because it's not about your history, okay? It's about your destiny. History has nothing to do with your destiny at all whatsoever. And I'm proud to say that you are a business partner of mine in this organization, and I've watched your growth. I've seen the times that she was so frustrated. There was times that she wanted to lash out because, sometimes individuals on the team weren't moving as fast enough, or she couldn't recruit those individuals. But the thing that she did, that I always tell people to do, is never quit. Okay, the one thing about 5 Links, you will always have success in 5 Links if you do this one thing: never quit. And that's exactly what she's done. And I watched her transformation from an IMR all the way to ED, and now getting ready to hit the position of national director. I watched her as she went and recruited her bishop from her church, and then the bishop recruited everyone from his church, guys. She opened her mouth and she realized she had a blessing in it. Are you guys with me? Okay? So what I want to do is I want to switch gears just a little bit, and I want to go down to the great state of Georgia, and I want to see if I have an individual on the line. Christy Taylor, are you available?
I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can, Christy. What I want you to do, because I know your situation right now, Christy, you're in Mobile, Alabama. I kind of want you to tell people the reason why you moved from Mobile to Atlanta, and also because you're pregnant, and you're not even letting this pregnancy slow you down. It slows you down at first, but it was something that triggered you to make your understand that your why was that much greater. And even during this pregnancy, almost ready to give birth, you have been pushing and pushing and pushing, and you're on your way to the next pen level. So can you kind of talk to everyone about your situation?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Once again, you guys, let's give it up for Jermaine. He's been an awesome leader. He's been there for me through thick and thin. If I ever needed him, he's always there, always on time, always spitting the truth to us. And once again, Jermaine, I just thank you for being you. I really appreciate you. We really do. And I know I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Like you say, yeah, I moved from Mobile here to Atlanta. Mobile's a small town, kind of a football town. They're a Roll Tide, LSU Auburn fan, so they definitely the widest thing they ever seen was a football thing, a football field. They're never looking outside that football field, knowing there's a whole universe of opportunities out there. So I definitely was working with that market and working and trying my best, to reach some of the people there who really wanted to get out. So now I've noticed since I stepped out of the box and I moved up here to be with my husband, definitely they've been more receptive, more on board. It's like when one leaves the flock, everyone else want to come and see what I be doing. So every day I'm getting inboxes well, damn, Christy, just send me the information. You keep talking about it. And I'll be like, oh, okay, sure. But like you say, doing this pregnancy has been a little hard at first, and we're getting through it. So I got a month to go in. So realizing my why, what hurts me, what hurts you, what's the why me, I'm going to be here for my daughter, my second daughter, actually. I'm going to see her walk. I'm going to see her talk for the first time. I'm going to be there working 3 jobs and going to school 10 years ago. I can't do that again. I can't miss these moments that you cannot get back. So one of my biggest whys is my baby girl, Aubrey, who will be here soon, is to definitely continue to be working from home like I am now. I love it. This has been the most awesome experience, even for my 10-year-old. She sees me when she gets off the bus. She never experienced that in Mobile. We get home around 7 to 8, got to do homework, got to do hair, got to get this, got to get that done, be in the bed around 11, 12 o'clock. So definitely this has been a way big eye-opener for me, this business and my mindset. So I definitely encourage anybody going through the struggle, keep pushing. You've got to go through something. You've got to go through the fire. You've got to go through something in order to receive something. So you definitely want to stay plugged in, ask questions when needed, find you a good mentor, and definitely keep pushing. Don't ever stop, ever, because I'm going to make it beyond FCP. So I'm definitely pushing, and I won't give up. Nah, I can't give up. Why? I give it back to you, Jermaine.
Nice. I love it. I definitely want to give it back up to Christy Taylor, from originally from Mobile, Alabama, but now she is located in the great place of Atlanta, Georgia, one of my favorite spots, you guys. And, I watched her growth. And let me tell you something about Christy that I love the most. I love people that are dedicated. I love people that are serious about success. And let me tell you how serious. See, she's very modest. So let me break down exactly, her situation, guys. This is a woman that was in a place, Mobile, Alabama, where she felt it was kind of slow. I've been to Mobile before, and the only thing that matters in that place is college football on Saturdays. I promise you, that's no joke against that town. But I'm just keeping it real, okay? And I want you to really understand that this woman picked up, not just that she wanted to build something. So she left to go to Atlanta, married the love of her life, Brian, and they got situated in Atlanta, but she moved there to do her business as well because she knew it was more opportunity there. That's how serious she was about this opportunity. And she was already thinking about moving there before she even got pregnant. So that wasn't even the reason of why she decided to leave and to be married and to move, and just because of the family aspect. This was something that she already had in the works, okay? So, but through it all, guys, this lady, when she was in Alabama, she would drive all the way to Atlanta. She would drive all the way to every time there was a BLM because there wasn't one in Mobile, Alabama. Guys, understand, driving hours at a time from Mobile, Alabama to go to Atlanta to get training, to get people in the room to see the opportunity, that is commitment beyond commitment, guys. There's people that got a BLM in their city and won't even go, okay? There's people on this call right now that probably got a BLM right there in their city in Chicago, Houston, Dallas, wherever it is that you guys are at, and won't even make it to that meeting. But she drove hours because she knew that, hey, if I invested this money into a business, I didn't invest in the 5 links, I invested into myself. Guys, are you with me? Are you following this, guys? Okay? And this is a young lady. But she took it that serious because she knew exactly what she wanted, all right? And some of you guys have got to have that same wherewithal and that same mindset to say, you know what? I got this. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to push harder. I'm going to do whatever it is that I can do so that I can build my dream because this is what I've been asking for, all right? So what I want to do at this time, and before I go into training, because there's other people that are not even on our team that are on this call, and if there's any other parents, single moms, or dads that are on this line and you want to share your story, I'm going to open the call up to you guys to do so. I don't care who it is. I don't care what team you're on. This is one team in 5 links, and we're here to build a dream to help someone else out. So I'm going to open the call up for the next few seconds for someone to say to open up to say anything. If not, then I'll just jump into the training. So the call is open.
Homer Henderson from Chicago, Illinois.
All right, Homer Henderson, my brother from another mother. Go ahead, bro.
How y'all doing today? I just wanted to tell you all, my why is my daughter. I'm not a single dad. I talk to the mother of my child very much. We have a good relationship. But if you all don't know, my daughter, I live in Chicago, Illinois, and my daughter stays in North Carolina with her mother. So I don't get to see my daughter as often. Last time I saw my daughter was in March. It's very hard for me. Like, I'm trying not to get emotional, but it's very hard for me. I know just this past weekend, Saturday, I called my daughter. My daughter, she talks now, but when my daughter gets the phone, like, when I call my daughter, she's in background. She'll talk to her mother, but when the mother answers the phone, she won't say a word at all. I'll talk to her, but she won't say a word at all, and it kind of hurts. And when I say bye and the mother takes the phone back, she'll start talking again back to her mother. So it's like not being there. I try to hold on, but it still hurts. And I know Sunday, that was Saturday, and this past Sunday, I called her, and her mother tried to get her the phone. She just wouldn't take the phone at all. Like she had a little attitude, but she just wouldn't take the phone. She'll push the phone away, and her mother kind of laughed. She knew it wasn't funny, but she just kind of laughed because I know she knew our daughter had an attitude then. But I miss my daughter a lot. I don't get to see my daughter at all, and this is my why I'm doing it. It's why I strive so hard to work so hard for this. Like, I work a job, but I know it's not gonna get me to where I want to be. Once I get good and solid, I can retire and I can go down to North Carolina and see my daughter and spend as much time with my daughter as I can. Next time I believe I'm going to see my daughter, I'm trying to go see her in November or December, but it's just hard not to see my daughter. Some people have kids that's in the same city and they won't see their child. With me, I want to see my child every day, and I can't because of work and money. So I know if 5 links is going to get me there, and that's my why. That's why I'm doing this.
Wow. Wow, that's a powerful why, bro. That's a powerful why. And I'll be sitting up in line to you if I can tell you I had tears in my eyes because I understand what you're going through, brother. And guys, I want y'all to understand this. None of this is scripted. None of this is scripted. I didn't tell anybody to say anything what they're saying on this line, guys. I just asked them to speak from the heart about their situation and what they're going through. And guys, I'm telling you, Homer is probably one of the most gentle, kindest individuals that I do know. And we met in the bike world, and we're in the same bike club. And this individual, I just kind of took him under my wing as my little brother because he just has such a wonderful heart. And I've seen him with his daughter before, and I've seen him, how his eyes just lights up when he has his daughter. And guys, excuse me, that's a powerful why, all right? Your why is the reason why you do this business. Don't let the reason that you got started in this business be the same reason that you quit this business, all right? And, excuse me. So, guys, I'm going to share something with you all. Those who don't know my why, I'm going to explain my why. And, again, I just got to give it back to Homer, bro. When I say this, I mean this from my heart, that I guarantee you next year, this year, you will not be working a job. I guarantee you next year, this year, you will not be working a job with me. That's my word, and I honor my word. And we're going to make this happen. We're going to link arms, and we're going to tear these streets up. I'm not talking about just on 2 wheels. I'm talking about opening up these doors of opportunity to everybody across this country. And we're going to free up so many other individuals with this opportunity and change lives. And I want you to know, brother, I'm right here in your corner at all times, okay?
Thank you.
So before I jump into my why, is there anybody else that want to tell theirs before we get started?
Hey, Jermaine. Hey,
okay,
Jermaine.
Hold on one second. We have, is that Cole Glenn I see?
Yes, it is.
Okay, let's get Cole, then we get the next person after Cole. So, guys, this is, you guys don't know this gentleman, Cole Glenn. He's a really good friend of mine out of Chicago. We're not on the same team, but we're all in filming together, who is now my personal photographer, who I have come to adore as a friend. And, we always exchange ideas back and forth. So I definitely want to give it up to this individual. So I'm going to let him go ahead and talk about his why as well, too. So you have the floor, Cole.
Appreciate that, National Director Horton. I just want to thank you for allowing me to come on this call and for opening it up, for allowing us, to give us our why. My why has just been added to. Right now, I am in the bathroom of the hospital where my 91-year-old grandmother is going through her transition, and still dedicated to what I do, and my why and getting to the top of this compensation plan, even in trying times and in the midst of losing loved ones. And my why was my 5 boys and just being the first millionaire in my family to help sow some seed and to be a blessing to other people. So now that my grandmother is going through her transition, and and then my grandfather that will be here by himself has just added to my why, so it's going to cause me to move even faster because he has dementia and he can't be left alone, and he's going to, need some care and, just in the rotation with my brother and my sister and my dad, so if I could just say anything to anyone, just stay focused no matter what comes your way. God is able to do exceedingly and abundantly, so that's my why, and just want to share that with the group.
Wow, brother. My prayers and my heart, on behalf of the entire team of S.W.A.G.G Elite, not just our team, but anybody else that's involved in this call. We're praying for you, brother. And we wish you and your family nothing but safekeepings and comfort in this time of the transition that you're going through. So if there's anything that you need from me, Cole, you have my number, and I'm here for you, brother. Guys, this is powerful to hear a young man on the call that's at the hospital and his grandmother's transitioning, guys. And he just added to his why because now he has to take care of his grandfather. And, guys, you got to understand, people are not being asked to say these things on the call, all right? But these individuals are expressing themselves to let you know it's not just you going through something. The things that you think are so huge are minuscule compared to what other people are going through, guys. So if you got a person that told you no in your business and you're ready to quit, no, these people have reasons that they can quit. But they're continuing on. They're going through the struggle, and they're still moving, guys. That's powerful. Is there anyone else?
Hey, Jermaine.
Yes.
I got 972-922. I think that's out of Texas. Who is that?
It's Mike Burks.
Is that Mike Burks? Hey, Mike, how you doing, bro?
Doing pretty good.
Awesome, guys. This is Michael out of Texas, who is the better half of Monique Burks. Guys, this guy, I'm sure he has a powerful wife, too. He's going to talk to you guys about his. So you have the floor, Mike.
Thanks a lot. Hey, Jermaine, thanks a lot for your leadership, man. You're awesome. I love listening to you on here. I love feeding off your energy and getting that vitamin that I get every Monday night at 7 p.m. Listening to you get us ready for the week. My why. My why is a multitude of people. It is from my wife all the way down to my kids. And I'll explain that very briefly. My children, one of them has, through the saturation of information into her brain, has disconnected herself from me. She told me that she no longer wants to be my child. She doesn't want to call me father anymore, and she doesn't want nothing to do with me. I haven't talked to her in over a month now. My two children, my toddlers in Chicago, are homeless at the moment with their mother. And she's so selfish that she will not allow me to have my children while she gets on her feet. And while all this is happening, my wife told me that I can quit my job to work 5 Links full time because she believes that I can get us to the top of this organization. That is my why. Everybody around me believes that I can be the best that everyone knows that I can be. And by the time of next year, by 2013, you will see me across that stage. You will see me as MVP, and I'm going to thank everybody up under me, everybody above me, everybody in between me, because we are a team. We reach back, we reach forward, and we keep each other together. This is my why. This is who I am. This is why I'm in 5 Links. This will be top-running organization under me. I may not make it to my 30 days, and this is true to all of you. My 30 days ends up on the 18th. I may not make my bonus, but it's not about that to me. It's not about the race. It's about ending it properly. So I'll run this pace all the way I can. And I got one thing to say to everybody. Don't rush the process. Trust the process, and you'll make it to the top.
Wow. Powerful information, guys. You got people just really pouring their hearts out. And I know I was supposed to start a training, but guys, look, I'm in the middle of feeling something from God, and God's just telling me I need to let these people speak. So I'm going to hold off on the training. I will get into it, guys, but, this is some powerful information that people can really sit there and say, you know what? Wow, I thought my problem was so huge until I heard this. Guys, you guys have no idea. For these parents, and these are men that you hear as well, too. These men that are saying that, hey, you know what? I want to be in my children's lives, and I'm going to use this business to get where I need to be so that I can be a father to my children. Guys, this is powerful. This is what money can't buy you, okay? This is what money cannot buy you. These are moments, guys. We're talking about freedom now. We're not talking money. We're talking freedom, all right? So, Michael, man, much love to you and your wife. I'm definitely committed to you guys and the team to help make sure your dreams are achieved and to get you exactly where you need to be in this business. And you know what they say, all in, we all in. So I'm here for you, brother.
Thank you, Jermaine.
No problem. And I think we'll have one last person. It was from a 313 number. If you can unmute yourself. I know you were trying to give your testimony, so by all means, go ahead if you're still on the line.
Anita.
Welcome to the call, Anita.
Thank you.
Was the young lady from the 313 number, did she want to give her her testimony? You might have to press *6 to unmute yourself. If not, then I'll just go forward. Okay, is there anyone else that wants to give their why or a testimony before we move forward? If so, just press *6 to unmute yourself. If not, I'm going to go forward. All right. So, guys, I'm going to jump into, I know I said I was going to give my why, so I'll be a man of my word and give my why. I originally got started at 5 Links. If you guys don't know my story, about 3.5 years ago, I was in law enforcement for 7 years. Everything from the bomb and explosives team to the K-9 team to the SWAT team. I've done it all. And I just never had time to be with my kids. See, I always say it to the point that I've memorized everything that I'm about to say. But you're about to hear something that probably only my team has ever heard when we were in San Antonio that no one else even knows about on this call tonight. Because everyone else is bare their soul, I feel it's only fair that I do mine as well. Please excuse me if I get emotional, because my why does make me cry, okay? So, 7 years law enforcement, never had time for my children, and for me, guys, I love being a father. I love being a parent. It's probably one of the most exciting things to be for myself. And I've always wanted that lifestyle. I've always wanted to have fun, travel, do all these wonderful things, but I was so conditioned thinking that a job would get me there, even though the job was actually holding and blocking my blessing. And it wasn't until my sister introduced me to the opportunity, I took it, and I did nothing with it for a whole year. And it was at a meeting in Chicago when Steve Carter came out, and Steve Carter actually just put it in my head and said, look, what are you doing? Why aren't you taking advantage of this opportunity? And, guys, I want you to understand that when that was said to me and some more words, I knew I needed to turn some things around. But within that time period, I still needed some more motivation. But that's when I actively got started in 5 links, okay? So I missed every bonus. I missed every representative bonus, customer bonus, or whatever it is that people cry about that they don't get, okay? I missed every last one for a whole year because I did nothing with the business. All right, so when I came through the ranks of 5 links, I literally had to do a step-by-step building until I got to ED until I started seeing some real money, okay? But it was when I got to ED that I matched my income from my full-time job because I had a person like Senior Vice President Phil Gertis that came out to Chicago for a training with our Senior Vice President Antonio DeVoe. It really changed my life, guys, and that's when I just took it serious. But during the course of everything that I had going on, a lot of people know, well, only the people close to me know, that there was something that was eating away at me, all right? And for the longest, I had custody of my oldest daughter, Kamaria, okay, who's 11 years old now. And my daughter, I had her when me and her mother were together. We were married when I was in Hawaii. We ended up getting divorced. It didn't work out, for whatever reason. But while she was getting her life together, I became a single parent. I became a single dad with my daughter. And I did her hair. I changed diapers. I took her to every event that she wanted to go. Everything she wanted to do, I did for her. And one day, her mom decided that she got her life together, remarried or whatnot, and she asked her, can she get her for Thanksgiving? And I said, sure, why not? Guys, that was the last time that I seen my daughter, okay? And I fought for so long and many a times just so that I can get a phone call from my daughter, just so that I can do all of these different things so that I can hear my daughter's voice. Guys, my daughter was taken away at 7 years when she was 6.5 years old. My daughter's 11 now, okay? And during the course of the years, I tried everything so that I could see my daughter, but I couldn't do anything. She joined the military, so she was in Korea. She was in all of these different places that I could never get a hold of. She never sat still enough for me to get a hold of her. And so my why was I always say my why is my children, so that they don't have to look past the front door for a role model, okay? And when I say my children, I'm definitely speaking about the situation with my daughter, my oldest daughter, okay? And I want you guys to understand this, is that it's been years since I've been able to hear from my daughter. All I got is pictures, okay? I have a tattoo of my daughter's face on my arm so that I will never forget, okay? I'm actually going to get another tattoo so that I can mark off every year that I've searched for my daughter, for every year that I reached out for my daughter, okay? And and just recently, as I sat down with my attorney ended up finding out that she's no longer in the military. And the good news is I'm in the process of filing for full custody of my oldest daughter. And let me show you the power of 5 links. And I don't care what person ever said the 5 links doesn't work. No, you don't work, but this business works. There's a young lady that was in 5 links, that's in 5 links, and she knew this attorney. And this attorney cost money. Understand, this attorney costs money. And she referred it to me. She's actually in Maryville, Indiana. And she's been doing some of my other court cases with me and doing a lot of other litigations and things that I've been working on. Excuse me. And this lady normally charges astronomical amounts of dollars, which I would have found a way to pay it even if I didn't have it. But guys, this lady did not even charge me the amount that I would have been charged because of the relationship that she had with that individual. Okay? Now, if I wasn't in 5 links and I never decided to keep going, and I just quit, I would have probably had to sell everything that I needed to sell just so that I can get that attorney, or just so I can do whatever I needed to do so that I could find a way to find my daughter, guys. And I'm proud to say that as of actually yesterday afternoon, I had got an email from her, and they said that we have located her, but it's still a process. Guys, that was enough for me. That was enough for me, for my attorney to say, we've located her, but now we're going to go full-fledged. That was enough for me, because before I couldn't even get that, all right? So understand the power of not just the money that 5 Links provides for you guys, but we're talking about exactly what this opportunity and the networks of individuals that when you become a family in this business, that's what this is about, guys. This thing is deeper. This is deeper than just the Bentleys and the BMWs that the company offers, okay? That's just something shiny for a person to say, wow, if 5 Links could give that, absolutely, all right? But there are stories that you have heard on this call, guys, that are powerful, that money cannot buy. If you ever thought about quitting this business, if you ever thought and questioned yourself, can you do this business, I want you to get it out of your head right now. Because every last one of those individuals on this call have given you a reason for you to stick and stay until you get your pay. They have given you the reason not to have excuses. Guys, I don't give excuses, and I don't listen to them. I just don't. I don't make excuses, and I don't accept them, and neither should you. All right? Because there's always someone else that has a situation that's worse than yours. All right? So, with that being said, I want to thank everybody that got on the call, that gave their testimony. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump right into this about the PBRs, guys, because I definitely believe that PBRs are the bloodline to our business. And I want to say the number one mistake that a lot of people do make, excuse me, as far as with PBRs go, is the fact that they don't do them. And a lot of people say, well, Jermaine, how can I position myself so that I don't have to punch a clock again? You know, how can I position myself so that I can spend more time with my kids? Well, exactly how do I get to the top of this company, guys? How do I do this? I've heard so many reasons to why people are not having success. When I ask people this question, I say, how many PBRs are you doing? And they'll say, I've tried to do one. Well, guys, that's the reason why people are not having success in their business. What most people try to do is that they try to build event to event. Now, let me break down what I mean by event to event. What most people do is, let's say your weekly BOM is on a Thursday. Well, after that weekly BOM on Friday and Saturday and Sunday, you're trying to recruit people to come to a Thursday meeting. So you're letting a whole week go by before you even expose the opportunity again, okay? So I'm telling you guys, don't let that be you, all right? Don't let that be you that you sit up there and say to yourselves, you know what, well, I'll just wait around and I'll see what's going to happen, you know, or I'll just see this person shows up to the BOM. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, that is the wrong way to approach your business. The reason why we've had so much success in our organization is because we're all about PBRs. My mentor always tells me, look, Jermaine, this business was built in the dens and living rooms of people's homes. Guys, and I honestly and totally believe that wholeheartedly, all right? And the reason why I can say that is because 9 times out of 10, and my mentor is Frank Kimbrough, who's a platinum SVP in this company, and I'm going to tell you why he used to get upset with me, was because I used to do PBRs so much, and I would recruit online and do presentations online so much that when it was time to come to the BOM, I never had guests. And Frank would be like, man, why do you never have guests? I said, because they always start up before the BOM. So when they get to the BOM, guys, they're coming to the BOM as business partners. Are you with me? All right? So let me give you guys a training on this PBR of exactly what you need to do. Yes, this was right from your back office, but I'm going to give you a little bit more, okay? So every business should have a grand opening, because if you don't have your grand opening, you will surely have a grand closing. If you keep asking people, hey, meet me at the meeting on Thursday, and you try to get them to show up and they don't show up, well, 9 times out of 10, guys, those individuals aren't going to show up. I'm just being honest with you. If you keep asking people, you're like, hey, come on out, take a look this Thursday. I got a wonderful opportunity. Hey, most of those guys will not show up, all right, especially if you're doing it repeatedly. One, some people don't like large rooms with a lot of people, okay, because they feel like they're going to get questioned. They feel like they're going to get bombarded. Some of these people have been to timeshare presentations, and they've been told they want a prize, so they are already skeptical about coming to a BOM. But see, people have been to your homes. Or if they haven't been to your home, they don't have a problem probably coming to your home because it's more intimate, where you guys can sit down and have a conversation, and they feel comfortable with you because they know you, all right? So you want to introduce your warm market to this business, obtain new business partners and customers with it, and this is the fastest way for you to get to executive trainer and get your 750. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this. Amongst our team of Swag Elite, look, our swagger is sick, all right? We don't believe in doing ET in 30. Our motto is ED in 30. I'm telling you right now, we do not talk about hitting ET in 30 days. We talk about ET getting done in the first week, all right? ED in 30 days is the goal in our team. So the fastest way to achieve ED in your first 30 days and not just get $750 for the executive trainer, you're going to get $1,500, is doing PBRs. Because what it does is create success story for you. And you can duplicate this with every new IMR that comes to that PBR, and it creates massive momentum. And I hear people always say, well, Jermaine, when should I have my PBR? I know it says on the training 7 to 10 days from the IMR's new start date. No. I don't teach my team to do 7 to 10 days. Guys, if you're serious about doing this business, if you can do a PBR the next day, I would. I'm just being honest. Because understand this. We have a promotion that's on the table, ends Friday. Today's Wednesday. It's going into Thursday, okay? I'm sorry, what, today's Tuesday? No, today's Tuesday, and it's going into Wednesday tomorrow. So if I know the promotion ends on Friday, why am I waiting to Thursday for a business presentation to say, you know what, come to a meeting? No, I'm trying to get as many people in front of the opportunity as I possibly can. Now, of course, we want a packed house for a PBR, but if you can only get 3 people in your home and all you got is that DVD and press play, that's still good enough, guys. I was always taught this. Look, oatmeal beats no meal at all, okay? Oatmeal beats no meal at all. So if you can get 3 people to that opportunity at your home, and you can put that DVD in, that's 3 more people that you got exposed to the opportunity. You never know. All 3 may say yes. Or even if one just says yes, that one person can lead you to 30 other people, okay? Where should you have your PBR or your grand opening? It should be in your home. Now, I know some of you guys are looking at the presentation that says in an office, a hotel, or a restaurant. No. It's built in the dens and living rooms of people's homes, guys, okay? Because when you're in someone's house, they're comfortable, all right? If you go to a hotel or an office, first of all, if you're a new rep getting started and you just invested money into the company and then you got new people that got started and you're trying to get them to come to a PBR, guess what they're going to say when they get started? Well, I can't afford to put money into a PBR. I can barely afford to get started in Filing, so I don't have money for a hotel to host my meetings at. That's the wrong attitude to have, guys, all right? It should be in the home. And most people want to do them in a restaurant and try to rent out a little booth or something like that. But, guys, all it takes is for you to give that one critical information. It's that one thing that they needed to hear for them to say yes, and somebody drops that glass, that waiter, or that baby cries, and then their head turns and their attention is toward whatever ruckus or commotion is taking place. So they missed it, okay? You only got one time, guys, one time. You know how they say perception is reality and that first impression is everything? Well, you got that one time to really get their attention for them to open their mind up. But they're going to immediately close it if that happens, guys, okay? So what you want to do is you want to invite and you want to utilize certain scripts, or you can use the 2-minute peak call. All right, if you guys do not have that peak call, I'll give you the one I use. And I'm going to tell you the secret to that peak call. All right, the number is 888, and it's a toll-free call, 488-2584. Again, 888-488-2584. Okay, that is the Steve Carter peak call. Now, let me let you guys understand something. I think that peak call is wonderful, and I think it's powerful. But let me tell you what I think is even more powerful than that, you guys. I think what's even more powerful is the fact that is if you can actually go ahead and memorize that P call because it's only 2 minutes. That's what I did. I listened to that P call over and over and over because I knew that it was a preview. See, a lot of people can't get people to come to their PBR because they're already giving people the opportunity. So when they say, let me give you an example. I'm going to show you exactly how I pick people to come to my PBRs or to a PBR. But let me show you what you guys do, what someone else may do, okay? When someone says, well, tell me about filing. Oh, man, bro, guess what, man? We get paid off cell phones, cable. We get paid off for home security, home phones. Man, people pay their gas and their electric. Man, they give us Bentleys. They give us BMWs. Man, if you want some money, this is where you need to be. Guys, that's vomited file links on people. And what you did was that you just told the movie. Let me explain what I mean by you just told the movie. That new movie, Taken 2. If I told you, and me and you getting ready to go to the show, and we getting ready to go see this movie, or let's say Alex Cross, because that's the new Tyler Perry movie coming out, right? So let's say Friday it comes out. I see it Thursday, the screenplay, right? And I tell you, man, Tyler Perry, man, he going to kick butt in this movie. Man, he going to save his wife from getting killed by the guy. And guess what, man? Tyler Perry died at the end, but he died so perfect, man. I'm so used to seeing him in the dress room of Dia. I was surprised. Guys, folks going to be like, look, I don't even want to go see the movie no more. No, thank you. But that's what you guys are doing with file links. Guys, use the P call. It's like a preview, right? What gets you to see the movie? It's the preview. If they told you the entire movie, you wouldn't want to go see it. So you guys want to use a preview. So what I do is when a person says, hey, Jermaine, can you tell me more about file links? Or if I'm like one of my neighbors, if I see them in the hallway or something, I'm like, hey, how you doing? First of all, I'm having a conversation with them, and I'm trying to relate to them and figure out what are they looking for? Are they looking for more time? Are they looking for money? Or are they just looking to do something else? Okay? That's what I need to figure out first. All right? So once I figure that out, guys, here's what's going to happen. If I figure out that this person, he's short on money, and he's like, hey, man, I can't even pay my rent on time. It's like I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I just really want more. I'm just tired of not being able to have enough money. My conversation is this. Hey, look, man, I just found a way for us to make some serious money. You have got to take a look at this. I'm telling you, it's a major telecommunications and energy company that's allowing us to get paid just like these huge conglomerate companies. I'm telling you, you have got to come out and see this. All right? That's all I'm telling somebody. Man, you have got to come out. Well, what is it about? I don't know. You just got to come out and see for yourself. Yes, I know what it's about, but I need to get them in front of the information because if I tell them all those different things, guys, well, guess what? They're going to start having their own preconceived notions of what they think this is. It's probably they're thinking about this last thing that they've seen with Malaruca, some pills, and energy drinks, and now they're going to associate that with problems. No. I need them to get in front of the information. Then they draw their conclusion and make a decision. Are you guys with me? Okay? So, and I don't ask people. I say, you need to be there. Can you come? No. You need to be there. And I never prejudge anyone. I invite everybody, lottie-dottie everybody. And I make sure that I'm always professional when I'm inviting my guests, okay? So what you want to do is you want to invite at least 40 to 50 people every time, all right? Now, let me tell you the secret to making sure your people get there. Do not, after you invite them and they say, yes, I'm coming, when it's time to confirm your guest, you should not be the person confirming your guest. Your upline, your senior partner, someone else in your sideline should be confirming your guest coming out to that PBR. Why? Because if they don't show up, they'll be like, oh, that's just John. That's my guy. He'll understand if I don't make it. Because that's your guy. That's your boy. That's your girl. Oh, Tamika don't understand if I don't show up. I know her for years. Please. She'll be all right. We're going to hang out next weekend at the mall. She'll be okay. But see, when you got somebody like myself or your upline executive or whoever it may be, they call us and say, hey, we're really excited about you coming out to Tamika's grand opening. We can't wait to have you out. And she's so excited, and I heard so much about you, so I'm looking forward to meeting you. And when you do that, guys, here's what's going to happen. They're going to say, oh, what? There's an executive there? Oh, man, I don't even know. Man, they just spoke so highly of me. I don't want to disappoint that person. They're more worried about disappointing a person they don't know opposed to a person that they do know. Guys, take it out of your hands and let your leadership help you. Stop trying to be the deal. Stop trying to be the person in front of and center of the situation. Your upline is there to help you build your business. I've seen so many people say, well, I don't want them to call my people because I want them to know that this is my business, that I'm in charge, and that I understand this opportunity. It ain't about your understanding of the opportunity. It's about the system. And that's how you get people to not follow you to come to your business. That's how you get dissension amongst individuals in your team, and people are starting to have this ego trip. That's how egos get created. Understand what ego stands for, guys. EGO, edging God out. That's what an ego is. Guys, you got to remain humble in this deal, all right? So you want to expect that 60% of your guests confirm. Once they're confirmed, will attend. And you got to know the reds, who your reds are before they arrive. When I say the reds, those are people that will take your business to a whole new level, okay? So where your setup that you want to have, guys, you don't have to have a big old fancy projector and a presentation screen. Guess what? All you need is a magazine. You can use a flip chart. The most important one is the DVD. Everybody has a DVD player or some type of computer that you can pop that DVD in. And make sure you guys got applications. And all you need is finger food. You don't need no lasagna, pasta, and all of that stuff. And put out a few chairs than what you expect and what you need. Because that way, here's what happens. When those individuals come to your house and you have a few chairs there, not a lot of chairs, well, those chairs get filled up. And then when people come in, you're like, oh, my goodness, we got to add more chairs. See, it makes it look like the room is getting bigger, okay? Make sure the room is cool. Make sure it's comfortable. If it's the wintertime, make sure it's a little warm, not too hot, so they don't pass out. Make sure you start on time, all right? This is my number one thing. And let me tell you, and probably your guests would never tell you this, but I'm going to tell you what they think because this is how I think. If you don't start on time, 9 times out of 10, they're going to leave early. Because you're waiting on other people to show up. You're saying, well, it starts at 7:30. You wait at 7:45 because you're waiting on that supposed to be red. Well, that person's sitting right there that's already there on time. You're neglecting them. Guys, I start on time. I tell my guests, be there at 7:15 if I know it starts at 7:30. If they're not there on time, that's fine. Because that other person probably carved time in their schedule just to be there at your PVR's grand opening. Are you with me? Okay? So it's not fair to make that person wait. Because they're probably got to go to another appointment. They're going to say, you know what? Hey, I'm not even going to stay. Why should I even stay? I was here on time. I got to leave. Now, when that person leaves, it's a chain reaction. Now, everybody else got to leave in the middle of somebody presenting. You don't want that, okay? Make sure you guys keep your meeting under an hour for the best results. Remember, no alcohol. Okay, and I'm going to kind of go through this because we're close to the end of our time, guys, on our call. So I'm going to go right through this. The presentation. You know, new reps, make sure you share your story and introduce the guest speaker, all right? Just like how we shared our story and our wives on the call, there's probably somebody that's sitting in your living room with that same situation, and they want to know how they can get past it, okay? So make sure you introduce the guest speaker and you make sure you edify them properly. Round circle, like when you have all your guests there, have them introduce themselves and talk about what they do for a living. Because here's what happens when you do that, guys. They can relate to other people there. And you may have 3 people sign up at the same time. If you got 3 teachers in the room and one teacher signs up and she says, oh, this just makes sense, I guarantee you common sense amongst those other 2, they're going to say, you know what, hey, if it makes sense to you, I guess it makes sense to me. You're a teacher, I'm a teacher. Hey, maybe we can come together and make it happen. Guys, you could probably have all 3 of those. Let's say that one teacher starts, those other 2 that say this makes sense, you can sign those other 2 up under that one person. And she goes to ET right away and she's got a success story. Are you following me? When you introduce these people so they can understand each other and know what careers they're in, you got 3 teachers. One teacher gets started. The other 2 say it makes sense. That one teacher that gets started, guess what? You put those under 2, if they do get started, underneath that one teacher. That's ET in your organization. They're going to be around for a long time. Okay? So make sure that the speaker delivers the presentation. Whether it's a DVD or a person standing in the front of the room. And when you close them, always remember there's 3 types of people when you close. That first person, guys, is a person that says 5 links is not for me. Okay? That second person, and if that, guys, understand this. If a person says 5 links is not for them, don't get mad and say, well, forget you, get out of my house. You know, that person can still become a customer, guys. All right? That person can still become a customer. When a person says it's not for them, here's what I do. I need to know from you, where can I get some referrals from? Do you know 3 people, even though you're not interested, do you know 3 people that I can introduce this opportunity to? And can you become a customer? Okay? Then you take that break and then you go through the room and you figure out, who sees an opportunity for themselves, okay? That's very important. And make sure every time you finish, you always promote the quick start, all right? Let them know about the new promotions on the table. Let them know how they can get started and how that new promotion will take their business to the next level. Because a PBR is going to get you either one or three things, guys: new business partners, new customers, or referrals. That is the goal of the PBR. That creates massive momentum that it's so simple and that you guys can duplicate at the same time, all right? Are you guys following me? So, guys, I hope this information was helpful to you guys. Next week, we will be doing a powerful training. I'm actually going to do one of my trainings that I have not done in a long time, which is 12 rounds to success, the heavyweight fight to the top of the company. You guys definitely don't want to miss that. It's a mindset training that is off the chain, all right? So on that note, guys, I'll see you on Facebook. I'll see you at the beaches, or I'll see you at the bank. But most definitely at the bank, team. So you know my slogan. One word, guys. Let go.